November 14th, 1952. You are 20. You are not dead, although you were dead. The girl who died and was resurrected. Children, witches, magic, symbols. Remember the illogic of fantasy, the strange tableau in the closet behind the bathroom, the feast, the beast, and the jelly bean. Recall, remember, please do not die again. Let there be continuity at least, a core of consistency, even if your philosophy must always be a moving dynamic dialectic. The thesis is the easy time, the happy time. The antithesis threatens annihilation. The synthesis is the consummate problem. How many futures, how many different deaths can I die? How am I a child, an adult, a woman? My fears, my loves, my lusts, vague and nebulous, and yet, think, and keep this of tonight, this holy miraculous resuscitation of the creative, integrating, blind optimism, which was dead, frozen, gone quite away. To love, to be loved, by one, by humanity. I am afraid of love, of sacrifice on the altar. I am going to think, to grow, to sally forth. Please, please, unafraid. Tuesday, November 18th, 1952. You are crucified by your limitations. Your blind choices cannot be changed. They are now irrevocable. You have had your chances. You have not taken them. You are wallowing in original sin, your limitations. You cannot even decide to take a walk in the country. You are not sure whether it is an escape or a refreshing cure from cooping yourself in your room all day. You have lost all delight in life. Ahead is a large array of blind alleys. You are half deliberately, half desperately cutting off your grip on creative life. You are becoming a neuter machine. You cannot love, even if you knew how to begin to love. Every thought is a devil, a hell. If you could do a lot of things over again, how differently you would do them. You want to go home, back to the womb. You watch the world bang door after door in your face, numbly, bitterly. You have forgotten the secret you knew once, once, of being joyous, of laughing, of opening doors. January 10th, 1953. Look at this ugly dead mask here and do not forget it. It is a chalk mask with dead, dry poison behind it, like the death angel. It is what I was this fall, and what I never want to be again. The pouting, disconsolate mouth, the flat, bored, numb, expressionless eyes, symptoms of the foul decay within. Eddie wrote me after my last honest letter saying I had better go get psychiatric treatment to root out the sources of my terrible problems. I smile now, thinking, we all like to think we are important enough to need psychiatrists, but all I need is sleep, a constructive attitude, and a little good luck. July 14th, 1953. All right, you have gone the limit. You tried today, after 2 hours of sleep for the last 2 nights, to shut yourself off from responsibility altogether. You looked around and saw everybody either married or busy and happy and thinking and being creative, and you felt scared, sick, lethargic, worst of all, not wanting to cope. You saw visions of yourself in a straitjacket and a drain on the family, murdering your mother in actuality, killing the edifice of love and respect built up over the years in the hearts of other people. Fear, big and ugly and sniveling. Fear of not succeeding intellectually and academically, the worst blow to security. Fear of failing to live up to the fast and furious prize-winning pace of these last years, and of any kind of creative life. Perverse desire to retreat into not caring. I am incapable of loving or feeling now, self-induced. Out of it, kid, you are making monumental obstacles of what should be taken for granted, living on a past reputation. Sunday night, February 23rd, 1958. This must be the 26th February 23rd I have lived through, over a quarter of a century of Februaries, and would I could cut a slice of recollection back through them all and trace the spiraling stair of my ascent adultward. Or is it a descent? I feel I have lived enough to last my life in musings, tracings of crossings and recrossings with people, mad and sane, stupid and brilliant, beautiful.
Like I'm sinking when I crawl for solid ground, down by the undertow. Never thought I could feel so low. Oh, darkness, I feel like letting go.
still I want them back. Welcome to the old apartment. 42 steps from the street. Crooked landlord, narrow lane filled with crooks. This was where we used to live. Why did they pave the law? Why did they change the law? Why did I have to break it? I wanna talk, but this is where we used to live. How is the neighbor downstairs? How is September last year? I turned back your table and stopped on the floor just for fun. But I know we don't live here anymore. We bought an old house on the John Road. She loves me and her body keeps me warm. I'm happy there, but this is where we used to live. Broke into the old apartment. Saw the bottom of the world. All memories, fleeting memories, plunging into dark tableau. I want them back. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back.
Hi, my name's Mark Bowden. I've been asked to tell you what I think about the town of Wakefield.
On a long and lonesome highway, east of
Wakefield Police Department and Fire Department are very good. They're well prepared in case of emergencies.
you can listen to the engine moaning out his one-note song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when
I'd have to say that the top hangout spot would have to basically be all throughout downtown. People tend to move their way down to the commons and stuff, and just
adding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do, and you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. See, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Well, you walk into a restaurant.
the little kids usually like to hang out across the street at McDonald's because I guess it's just right across the street. It's a place to go.
Hung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just
So a lot of very good restaurants in Wakefield to go for that.
to explode. Most times you can't hear them talk, other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand.
The popular place in Wakefield is the lake. I guess a lot of people like to walk it during the summer. It's not too busy at this time in the winter. I mean,
Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing star again.
I have to say about the town of Wakefield,
There I go, turn the page.
Locking bathrooms at lunch.
The no hats in school policy.
I hate when I can't chew gum in class. Ugh. No picking your nose in public.
Phone curfew 10:30.
I don't get it. What's the big deal? Talking on the phone. Oh, that's a good dish. Talking on the phone and watching TV at the same time. I don't get it. It's a stupid rule. My father won't let me do it because he says that either one or the other.
I hate rules like no jumping on the bed. What's the big deal? Jumping on the bed is fun. Oh my god, I cannot believe the guy got the girl at the end. That was such a stupid movie. I can't believe you actually liked that. Yeah, well, you would. It's your kind of movie as it is. No, I don't want to see that one. That looks like so bad. You can go probably next Saturday if you want.
And smash windows to pieces, all because President Clinton has come to visit their country. They burn an American flag as a symbol of their anger, and news cameras are there to capture it all on tape. Some of the rioters throw Molotov cocktails into buildings, as well as onto the street.
like a truck driver.
Be some kind of animal.
Shut up.
There's no chewing gum in class. Now spit it out.
What's the point of rules?
Yeah, like we obey them anyways.
I know.
We had Tiffies, we got not just to eat.
When do you get D's and everything?
Rules stink.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Rules. Pointless!
And Dennis said, fine, we're breaking up. And now they're together again, so.
Girls sat on one side and guys played basketball. And all the girls were crying in the corner because some guy would have danced with them.
Went downstairs to the basement and watched people dance and felt really sorry for ourselves because no one would dance with us.
Especially when all the girls would dance in a little circle and all the stupid boys would always decide to play basketball and then you get hit off the head with a basketball.
You know, because that's what girls do at night spot. They cry and they get mad at you for dancing, but you don't really dance, you just shoot basketballs and watch Marissa Roach do the salt and pepper dances. That's what you did at night. I got in a fight with my girlfriend and, you know, she got mad at me.
Dennis, are you making fun of me?
She got pissed and, you know, she claims that she told me off that night when I broke up with her. You see, the girl that I'm talking about I'm with now, and, you know, we broke up in, like, night spot, you know, and you know, that happened, and...
Chris Lynch. Rob Cornetta was breaking up with Lauren Young, and I thought he was going to break up with me. So I went downstairs to cry because he was upstairs in the ping pong room because he wouldn't dance with me. So, like, all the time, all the girls cry at night spot. So I cried, and I had a puddle of tears on the floor. Then Chris Lynch came downstairs, and he had to dance with me, and I got him all wet with my tears. And I made a big scene, and he never broke up with me. That was my story.
So we're all having a good time, and I go down to the dance floor, and I see Reese dance with my girlfriend. Know that? Yeah. Know that, Reese? I remember that. Come on, all right, I'm sorry, all right. Come on. Fun? Yeah, it was fun.
You had a story?
I remember a night spot when I first won knockout, and I thought I was the coolest kid ever. And I realized that knockout didn't really mean much, and I was wrong.
And I wanted to dance with him, and then he danced with some other girl, but he wanted to dance with this other girl, and she like slapped him, and then, you know, they got in this big fight, and then I went outside. I was gonna fight her because like I want to dance with Joe, but then Joe wanted to dance with her, and so we fought outside, and I kicked her ass.
Kicked her what?
I kicked her butt.
This is the room where you got your Baywatch, you got your pizza, you got your parental supervision. You know, you chill up here, you know, hang out with your friends, your buddies. This is the ping pong room. You know, like you know, basically you hang up here for Nintendo sometimes. Nintendo. Yeah. No TV up here, no Baywatch. But this was a pretty cool room. Let's go down.
downstairs. All right. This is where the spot where, you know, you get most of the girls crying, girls would huddle around their friends, you know, boys breaking their hearts and stuff. Well, this is this girl's bathroom. All right, this is where the action really took place. You had the DJ over here. Check it out. Yeah, most of the dancing going on right here. Yep. And then back over in that basketball court, they have all the boys playing basketball, you know, throwing elbows and stuff. And a couple of teachers standing around supervising, but this is where it happens. So where it all took place.
Dancing or whatever, and then he wanted to dance with somebody, and somebody didn't want to dance with him, so we went over in the corner and he started crying, and then everyone huddled around him and was like, what's wrong, and no one would answer him, and then he just left crying, and no one knew why.
I do remember pretending to cry to get attention, so people would come over and huddle over me. So maybe that was one of those times, but yeah, I never cried.
I'm a very avid wrestling fan. I love wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since I was 5 years old. It's just a great entertainment for me. I love watching every Monday night when the WWF and WCW hold their respective Monday night programs. It's just great watching it. It's great action. It's just great drama. It's everything that I want to watch. It's got violence. It's got comedy, it's got everything. As you can see right there, that's great. Now I know a lot of people out there say it's fake, it's terrible to watch, why people watch it when it's fake, it's pointless to watch it. And I say, why do you watch movies? Those things are fake, they're not actually doing it. I still get negative response when people say, it's phony, don't watch it. And I say, I'm going to deal with this again. Now I want to go through this video, try to familiarize you with each wrestling federation, and try to give you as much detail as I can. Now I want to go here and I want to show you stuff on the World Wrestling Federation, World Championship Wrestling,
Staged by toughest SOB.
Some people think professional wrestling is a fake. Quite frankly, they are fake. These moves are used by trained professional wrestlers that know how to use these. But sometimes people use these moves that are not trained and drastic consequences can occur. When I was going through the internet one day, I found this article on it. It's from the Port Austin Review in Port Austin, Michigan. An 18-year-old teen is dead, and a friend of the teen, 19-year-old Justin Thomas, is in critical condition today after both teams tried to reenact a wrestling move that both teams saw on a wrestling show Saturday morning. Both teams, former students of Catskill School in Catskill, Michigan, attempted to reenact a pile driver, which is a wrestling move used by some wrestlers in pro wrestling on the front lawn of Mark Moore's lawn. When his friend Justin applied the move, Mark's head went straight into the hard lawn, and his spine was injured from the blow. Mark died 4 hours later after his lung collapsed. His friend Justin suffered back injuries from the attempt and will be needing to wear a metal back brace for an extensive amount of time. Both teams are fans of the Big Three, as Mark Moore's parents said, and are appalled that the two bright teams would attempt a stunt like this. Justin Thomas is expected to recover and leave the hospital in a week. Mark Moore was 18 years old when he died. Now, this is a sad story, and last spring, me and my friend Nick, we actually did something like this, but the result was much better than this what I just read. Okay, and I'm gonna bring in my friend Nick Mercurio. This is the spot where that pile driver happened. Nick, can you come in here, please? How you feeling? I feel fine now. Can you tell us how you felt when that happened?
Well, I was really knocked out for like a minute or so. So I don't know how I felt afterwards.
Okay. I want to try to talk to you guys about the wrestling ring. Now, I'm sitting right here on the wrestling mat. These are just like something that in the wrestling ring is padded, and that helps the people fall better. And also a wrestling ring has a spring, so like when a person jumps off the top rope and they land on the mat, they're not going to hurt each other that much. They're going to bounce right off the ring.
King looks like his brother. Just exactly.
Some time out of this video to tell you that wrestling moves are dangerous. They can really hurt lives. Little kids that are watching this, please do not use these wrestling moves on yourselves or anybody else that you know. You could hurt them really bad. Okay, that's to reiterate, wrestling moves are used to be like trained professionals. You are not trained professionals, you can hurt yourself. Thank you.
Big stuff. Can I have your arm?
No.
What?
Oh yeah. Woo. The big stuff. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now because you wear all those fancy clothes. Oh yeah. And have a big fine car. Oh yes you do now. Do you think I can afford to give you my love? Oh you think you're higher than every star above, Mr. Big Stuff? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now I know all the girls I've seen you with. I know you broke their hearts one after another now, bit by bit. You made them cry. Many poor girls cry. When they try to keep you happy, they just try to keep you satisfied. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Oh yeah. Woo. The big stuff. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now because you wear all those fancy clothes. Oh yeah. And have a big fine car. Oh yes you do now. Do you think I can afford to give you my love? Oh you think you're higher than every star above, Mr. Big Stuff? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now I know all the girls I've seen you with. I know you broke their hearts one after another now, bit by bit. You made them cry. Many poor girls cry. When they try to keep you happy, they just try to keep you satisfied. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. get hurt by you. Cause when I give my love, I want love in return. Oh, yeah. Now I know this is a lesson, Mr. Big Stuff, you haven't learned. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love, Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna break my heart, Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna make me cry, Mr. Big Stuff. Tell me, just who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love, Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna break my heart, Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now because you wear all those fancy clothes, oh yeah, and have a big fine car, oh yes you do now. Do you think I can afford to give you my love? Oh you think you're higher than every star above, Mr. Big Stuff? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now I know all the girls I've seen you with. I know you broke their hearts one after another now, bit by bit. You made them cry. Many poor girls cry. When they tried to keep you happy, they just tried to keep you satisfied. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. I'd rather give my love to a broke guy that has a love that's true, oh, yeah, than to be fooled around and get hurt by you. Cause when I give my love, I want love in return. Oh, yeah. Now I know this is a lesson, Mr. Big Stuff, you haven't learned. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love.